Does your dog drop into that big, dramatic stretch the second you walk through the door? Front legs out, tail in the air, like they're greeting royalty? Most people think, oh, they're just loosening up after a nap. But that move is actually one of the clearest emotional signals your dog can send. And here's the fun part. The stretch is just the beginning. From licking your feet like it's fine dining, to scooting across the carpet, to spinning in circles before bed, every one of these weird habits has a hidden meaning. Today we're breaking them all down so you can finally understand what your pup is really saying. And trust me, you'll never look at their quirks the same way again. Chapter 1. Jumping up when you come home. Ever walk through the door, not even set your bag down, and bam! Your dog is launching at you like a furry rocket. It might feel overwhelming, especially if you have a bigger dog. But underneath all that chaos is something pretty beautiful. Dogs don't do handshakes or polite bows. They know one thing. Getting closer to your face means getting closer to your scent, emotions, and connection. It's instinct, deeply rooted from when they were puppies. Back then, they would jump to lick their mom's face for attention or food. Today, they're just trying to get a little love from you. Now, if the jumping gets a bit too much, especially when guests come over, don't scold them. Stay calm, turn away, and only give them attention once they've got all 4 paws on the ground. With a little patience, they'll learn. Love isn't about knocking people over. It's about sweet, calm hellos. Chapter 2. Sneezing at you on purpose. Ever had your dog sneeze right at you and thought, wow, are you allergic to me? Good news, your dog isn't sneezing because they're allergic to your face. It's actually communication, a playful signal. According to research from Oslo University, dogs sneeze during play to show, hey, I'm just having fun. And those little sneezes right in the middle of a play fight, that's their version of a friendly wink. Sometimes they'll even sneeze when they're excited to see you, kind of like how we giggle or make funny noises when we're happy. It's their way of mimicking our social reactions. But if your dog keeps sneezing constantly, especially outside of play, it could be allergies, dust, or even something stuck in their nose. If it seems excessive, definitely check with your vet. Better safe than sorry. Chapter 3. The spinning tornado. Tail chasing. You're chilling on the couch when suddenly, whirlwind alert. Your dog starts chasing their tail like it's the most important mission on earth. It's hilarious to watch, but it's worth paying attention if it happens too often. For puppies, tail chasing is just good old-fashioned fun. Their tail is basically a moving toy they can't resist. But for adult dogs, especially those lacking enough physical or mental stimulation, it can be a red flag, a sign of boredom, stress, or even anxiety. If they're spinning in circles, it's often their way of burning off extra energy or trying to soothe themselves. The fix? Take them outside more often, schedule playdates with other dogs, or offer some mentally stimulating toys. A busy brain and a tired body usually mean that tail can finally catch a break. Chapter 4. The Zoomies, your dog's joy explosion. If you've ever seen your dog suddenly blast around the house like a tiny furry tornado, congratulations, you've witnessed the legendary Zoomies. No, it's not a system glitch. It's actually a real phenomenon with a fancy name, frenetic random activity periods. Dogs often get the Zoomies after moments of restraint, like after a bath, a stressful vet visit, or simply after being stuck indoors too long. But sometimes, it's just pure, unfiltered joy bubbling over. The excitement of playing, being outside, or just the simple happiness of seeing you again. If your home has enough space, let them run wild and safely. If not, a quick trip to a park or an open yard works wonders. Trust me, a little burst of wild energy in the right place is 1,000,000 times better than a shredded sofa. Chapter 5. The belly rub obsession. Some dogs would literally trade their favorite toy for an unlimited belly rub subscription. And honestly, can you blame them? According to research from Washington State University, petting, especially belly rubs, activates special nerve endings that make dogs feel amazing. It also releases oxytocin, the famous feel-good hormone, in both of you. When your dog rolls onto their back, it's not just about comfort. It's their way of saying, I trust you with everything. But here's an important note. Not every dog showing their belly asks for rubs. Sometimes it's a sign of submission, not a cuddle request. How can you tell the difference? A happy, wiggly pup equals belly rub green light. A stiff, tense pup, maybe not the right time. Watch their body language. You'll always know when it's belly rub o'clock. Chapter 6. The post-poop ground scratch. Ever noticed how, right after your dog finishes doing their business, they suddenly start scratching at the ground like they're digging for buried treasure? You might think they're just trying to cover it up, but nope. They're making a statement. Dogs have scent glands in their paw pads, and when they scratch the ground, they're leaving behind a unique scent, like a smelly little business card for other dogs. And it's not just the smell. The scratch marks themselves are a visual signal shouting, "I was here." Both males and females do it. It's a natural, instinctive way of marking territory and communicating with the world around them. If it happens outside, let them have their moment. If they start doing it on your living room carpet, maybe steer them toward the backyard instead. Chapter 7. The paw pressing power move. Ever noticed your dog placing their paws on you, almost like they're making a big announcement? Well, they're trying to tell you something, or maybe they're just trying to steal your attention. When they do this, it could mean a couple of things. I love you. Hey, don't stop petting me. They are true attention seekers. Or sometimes, when you're feeling down, they might just place a paw on you like a comforting hug, saying, "I'm here for you." But let's not kid ourselves. Sometimes they're just playing us. Dogs have mastered the art of manipulation. They know that pawing at you often leads to belly rubs, treats, or whatever they want at that moment. If it becomes too much, you can train them to stop by ignoring the pawing. But let's be real, who can resist those puppy eyes? Chapter 8. When a look speaks volumes. You know the look. Your dog stares at you, unwavering, even when you're just trying to use the bathroom in peace. It might feel a little weird or even creepy, but there's actually a deep meaning behind that intense stare. When dogs do their business, they're in a vulnerable position. That long, silent look, it's not curiosity, it's trust. It's your dog's way of saying, "Please watch my back." In the wild, pack members would protect each other during these moments. And now, you're their pack. A quick glance, a soft, "I got you," or just being nearby is often all they need to feel safe. But that trust doesn't stop there. It appears again when your dog snuggles up close to you at night, back pressed against you, breathing gently, sometimes even letting out a little dreamy sigh. It's not because they don't have space, it's because you are their safe place. Since puppyhood, dogs have slept curled up with their litter mates or mom for warmth and comfort. Now that comfort is you. So even if it gets squishy in bed, try not to push them away too harshly. That quiet cuddle is their way of saying, "I love you, I trust you, I belong here." And honestly, that's one of the most beautiful things in the world. Chapter 9. When the world gets too loud. Have you ever seen your dog tremble at the sound of thunder, fireworks, or even the vacuum cleaner? To us, it's just background noise. Annoying maybe, but harmless. But to your dog, it can feel like the sky is falling. With hearing far more sensitive than ours, those sudden booms and whirs aren't just loud, they're overwhelming. They trigger a storm inside. Racing heart, shallow breaths, tensed muscles. It's not drama. It's instinct. It's their way of saying, "I don't feel safe right now." And that's where you come in. Whether it's cuddling under a blanket, finding a quiet corner, or simply staying close with a calm voice and gentle touch, you become their shelter in the storm. Don't force them to face their fears alone. Just be there. Your presence can be louder than the thunder, in the best way possible. Chapter 10. The big stretch. More than just a doggy yoga move. You've seen it. The dramatic front leg stretch, butt in the air, tail wagging like crazy. Your dog's signature move when they see you walk in. It's called the greeting stretch, and it's one of the most heartwarming dog gestures out there. Why? Because it means, "I'm excited to see you, and I'm totally at ease around you." But did you know it's not always about greeting? Dogs also stretch this way after waking up, to shake off stiffness, or as a casual, "Hey, wanna play?" Watch their cues. If your dog stretches and then wags their tail or gives a little pounce, they're probably inviting you to a spontaneous game session. Other times, it's just a way to move their body, like us doing a stretch after sitting too long at a desk. Either way, this stretch says something beautiful. I'm comfortable, I'm happy, and I trust you. It's a perfect example of how dogs communicate subtly and sweetly. And now that you've learned to read these gestures, you're not just a pet owner, you're fluent in dog. Conclusion: reading between the wags. Dogs don't speak our language, but oh, how they talk. Through tail wags, stares, sneezes, and even those goofy zoomies, your dog is constantly sending messages. Messages of love, excitement, trust, and sometimes even worry. Now that you know what to look for, every stretch, look, paw tap becomes part of a bigger story, the story of your bond. So next time your dog does something strange, don't brush it off. Lean in, listen, pay attention, because behind those quirky habits is a heart that loves you more than words or barks could ever say. And hey, if you found this video helpful, why not give your dog a little extra belly rub today? They've earned it. Don't forget to subscribe for more heartwarming insights into your dog's behavior, and stay tuned for our next video where we'll explore even more strange behaviors, like why your dog might think eating other dogs' poop is the thing to do. You won't want to miss it.